This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. Now is the time. It's popular. Get out and vote messages are available from many people in many formats. Like I've never seen before. Robert De Niro is the one that got my attention when he said he wanted to punch Donald Trump in the nose. How can I compete with Robert De Niro? I can't possibly compete, nor would I want to. If his message is successful, that's great. I would like to be a celebrity and a movie star and be able to have the kind of influence he does. In absence of that reality, I'm going to keep it fresh. I'm going to make it specific. John McCain says he's going to write in someone's name that is neither Donald Trump nor Hillary Clinton. Well, John McCain, you wasted your vote. You might as well not vote, and you might as well not vote because you don't care, which I know is a false statement. You might as well not vote at a protest, or you can write someone's name in. It doesn't matter. The day after the election, when you wake up, whoever won, you assisted. You assisted the winner by not voting for the one opponent. There are only two people in the race. Whether you want to believe your write-in is valuable, it's not relevant. It might make you feel better, but so will Dr. Phil. There are only two viable candidates in the race, and by not voting, you have contributed to the winner winning. In what proved to be relatively easy, I make that point because I'm probably going to do this again. I got 3 screenshots, and as part of the visual of this video, they will be rotating, but I will make no attempt to synchronize my words with the reference. I use a Spanish word for the @ sign, which is arroba, SUAVEMEN 7E. And this person is Ariel Madera. He's Dominican. He says SP15, and I don't know what that means, but Paterson, New Jersey, Bloomfield College 17. So he's going to be a graduate of Bloomfield College next year. These people are, if this profile is valid, this person is who he is. This is actually Ariel, and this age is who he is, and he is a registered eligible voter. Then he is in what's believed to be the largest non-voters out of protests that exist in any age group. So his tweet today, Ariel Madera, we're fucked either way. And Ariel, am I wrong for not wanting to vote in this election? No, Ariel, you are not wrong for not wanting to vote. You are wrong if you don't vote. Ariel, if you decide you are not only not wrong to not vote, and you also decide you don't vote, day after election you wake up, Donald Trump wins. And you consider it a disaster because we're fucked either way. Donald Trump wins, we're fucked. Well, Ariel, if we're fucked more with Donald than with Hillary, then you assisted in fucking us. Ariel, that's my message to you today. I have 2 more of these. Again, the Spanish word for @ is arroba, Titanium James. And I'll refer to his Twitter name rather than the TJ Rickett. So arroba, Titanium James writes, I'm not trying, and again, these are today. Today is the day after the second presidential debate. And it is Monday, Columbus Day. These tweets were this morning. Arroba, Titanium James. writes, I'm not trying to be ignorant to the fact that we have the right to vote, but I don't care less in a situation like this. Okay, you don't care less, then why are you tweeting about it? If you really don't care, you wouldn't be telling anyone, including @NoahPossible, that you don't care. If you truly don't care, you're not telling anyone you don't care because you don't care enough to tell someone that. So @Titanium James, I don't care what you do either. Actually, I do. You would be stupid not to vote. Just remember, @Titanium James, if you wake up the day after the election, you see that Trump won, and you have regret because you think, if I had voted, I would have voted for Hillary. Just remember, you voted for Trump. The opposite is equally upsetting to you. The idea of President Hillary Clinton is objectionable to you, and it seems that either option is objectionable, perhaps not equally objectionable, and you decide not to make a choice. You have helped put Hillary in office. You have voted to put Hillary in office by not voting. I have one more. Third and final tweet. This is, again, the Spanish word for @LongTalSally85. And her location is Midlands. Don't know what that means. Her top tweet, Americans agree neither presidential candidate is viable. Why they not calling the whole thing off? Like, vote of no confidence. All right. LongTalSally85. Why not call it off? Because it's impossible. And what is vote of no confidence? That means you don't vote. Well, if you don't vote, like I've said with these other people, you vote for the winner. So if you find neither candidate is viable and you don't care, then imagine yourself the day after election, provided we don't have one of these perverted, twisted, drawn-out Al Gore, George W. Bush 2000 elections that we don't know the day after who won. So let's assume we do, and that's Trump. The long, tall Sally, if you didn't vote on election day and you wake the day after and realize it's Trump, then you help put Trump in office. You got to balance that against the objectionable nature of the other not viable candidate, Hillary Clinton. President Hillary Clinton, if that's objectionable to you, and she is President Clinton or president-elect, then you helped her. You assisted Hillary Clinton just as if you voted for her. That's 3 of 3. Again, I'm trying to have a message comparable to Samuel Jackson and Robert De Niro, and I am not Samuel Jackson or Robert De Niro. I'm an amateur, low-volume blogger, so I gotta try to use what I have that they don't have. They have better production ability, but I have instant production ability to do a YouTube video. They have billions of followers and widespread influence. I have trace amounts of followers and not widespread influence. So what I'm trying to leverage that I do have that they don't have is the ability to be fresh and personal. Robert De Niro is not going to speak to 3 people randomly selected like I chose. Arbitrarily selected. It's not really true random, but it is arbitrarily selected. He's not going to do that. I did. He's not going to produce one of these in 5 minutes and have it out there. I did. So with Samuel Jackson and Robert De Niro and Tom Duty, we're trying to do the same thing. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night's sleep. Ciao.